We'll get started in a seated position, sitting on top of whatever it is you have to sit on top of. And take your time to lengthen your spine, lift up out of the hips, soften your shoulders, close your eyes down. And with your palms resting on your thighs, face up or face down, begin to breathe in and out of your nose. Feel the muscles of your jaw soften. We're going to begin today's practice with some alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana. So extend the left hand in wisdom mudra, thumb and index finger together, other three fingers extended. Palm rests face up or down on the thigh. Right hand in what we call Vishnu mudra, so index finger, middle finger pressing to the center of the palm. Turn the palm to face you, and the right thumb will be used to close the right nostril. Right ring finger will be used to close the left nostril. And the thumb and the ring finger can just settle on the skin of the nose. Exhale completely out of both nostrils. Close your right nostril, inhale through left. Pause at the top, close left, open right, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, open left, exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, open right, exhale right. And keep going at your own pace. With the eyes closed, keep your internal gaze in the space between your eyebrows. And you can consider this a balancing breath, a calming breath, a centering breath. Try to keep the muscles on the sides of your neck soft. And remember, this is a breathing exercise you can do any time of day. The next time you exhale out through the left nostril, whenever you get there, release your right hand to match your left in wisdom mudra. Breathe in and out of both sides of your nose. And notice what, if anything, has shifted from the beginning of practice to right now. And inhale your hands together in front of your heart. As you exhale, bow your head down. And set an intention for this practice. It can be as simple or as intricate as you'd like. And this is your internal mechanism of accountability. This is your promise to yourself. It's a way to stay anchored here in the present moment rather than lingering in the past or running too far off into the future, at least for this hour. As you exhale, release your right fingertips to the floor by your right hip, and inhale your left arm up and overhead. As you exhale, soften the soles of your feet. And breathe in and out of your left lung. Adding a little bit of rewind, inhale back away and move up towards center. And exhale, come down and over on the same side. Once more, inhale, pulse away. Exhale, back down. Gently turn under your left arm, just to move a little deeper into your side body. And inhale, rise up. Exhale, left fingertips to the floor. Inhale, right arm up and over. And exhale, ground down through the right hip. Feel your breath now move in and out of your right lung. Inhale, back away. Exhale, move back in. Inhale, pulse out. Exhale, move in and gently turn under the right arm now. And inhale, rise up. Exhale, right fingertips to the floor. Just a few gentle shoulder rolls. And then back down to center. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, interlace fingers behind the base of your skull and switch out the cross of your legs. Elbows wide, lean the head back. Pull your belly button towards your spine, pull the ribs towards the spine, and then lift the heart up to the ceiling. So really focus on spinal length, and the back bend will happen naturally. Using the breath and all these shapes to clear out, especially the central channel through the body, so we can more evenly distribute energy. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, interlace fingers at the tailbone. Little bend in your elbows. And weight the knuckles towards the floor, find that same back bend. Even as you bring the gaze up, the chin up, stay long through the back of your neck. One more breath in. And exhale to release, shake out the arms. Gently move the head and neck around in space. And here, extend your legs long. We're gonna have a nice slow warm up and then we'll really move into the flow. Bend your left knee so you come into a figure four shape with the ankle just above the right knee. Activate both feet, so both feet are flexed. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, hinge from the hips to come forward. And then walk the fingertips forward. So really early in the class, nothing to force here. You can keep your gaze towards your big toe, or you can let your chin drop towards your chest. Inhale, rise up, stay in the shape, and exhale, gently rotate to your right. Left hand can hold on to the right foot. And focus on rotating really from above the belly button. So your hips and your belly button stay facing forward, and it's your chest, your rib cage that rotates to the right. And exhale to release. Switch out the figure four shape in your legs. Active feet. Inhale, lift the hips out of the spine, and exhale, hinge from the hips to lean it forward. And then from here, you can keep the spine long and flat, or let your chin fall to your chest and find a little bit of rounding through the upper back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, gentle twist to the left. Finding your twist once more from above your belly button. Inhale, and exhale, return to center. Extend both legs out long, roll out the ankles, one direction, and then the other. And from here, lean off to the side so you can move your props out of the way and come into a tabletop position. Wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. And ground down through the hands so you get that oppositional effect of lifting up through the heart. Keep that and gently plug the head of the arm bones back up into the shoulder socket. Pull your belly button towards your spine and then reach the inner thighs back. So you're creating some internal tension here inside of this really small pose. Inhale, right arm long in front, left leg long behind. So you exhale, find your balance. Keep all those sensations happening through the hips and the shoulder joints. Inhale, exhale, hand down, knee down. Immediately into the other side. Inhale, left arm long, right leg long. Level out the back of the hips. And resist the fall of your belly button to the floor. One more breath in here. Exhale, hand down, knee down. And move through a few rounds of cow and cat at your own pace. Think of creating space and fluidity through your spine. Open up your body. And just notice anywhere that feels stuck or sticky. And just let your awareness rest in those places as you go through, as we move through these shapes and through the breath. And see if in time those places can release a little bit without forcing anything. Walk the hands slightly forward to lift the hips up and back in a downward facing dog. Lift your hips off of your rib cage, pedal out the knees. Find those same sensations, ground down through the hands, plug the head of the arm bones in, reach your inner thighs back, and activate the core. Inhale, right leg to the ceiling. Exhale, bend the knee and open the hip into big hip circles. And then move the opposite direction. And inhale, right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, roll forward to lower the foot down. In a lunge position, there we go. Lower the left knee down. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale, interlace fingers on top of the right thigh. And we're going to pulse in and out here. Inhale, lift the hips up and back. Exhale, lean the hips forward and down. And do this a couple more times with your breath. Keep the activation of your core strong and hug the inner thighs towards each other, even through the movement. The next time you settle down into the shape, stay low. Inhale, arms up once more, and exhale, circle the left wrist, side body stretch to the right. Gently turn under your left arm, left side body. Breathe in, open up your throat, and exhale, rotate from above your belly button, left elbow outside the right thigh. Make a soft fist with your right hand, with your left hand. Right hand wraps around, and gaze over your right elbow. Stay grounded through big right toe. Shoulders away from your ears. One more inhale. Exhale, hands down to frame your foot, move the hips back in half splits. I like to inch my front foot forward a bit, so it's easier to point the toes to the ceiling. And then pulse in and out of the stretch. Inhale, lift your heart away from the floor. Exhale, melt down towards the mat. Just keep going at your own rhythm. It's like a little mini progression to get the back of the right leg ready for a deeper stretch. The next time you exhale, lower down, stay in that shape. Ground down through the right heel and isometrically drag it back towards the right hip. Soften the heart space. And then ground down through your left hand. Inhale, right arm out and up to the right. One more breath in. Exhale, right hand down. Move forward to low lunge and lift off of the left knee. And step to the top of your mat for forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway, arms out to a T shape, and stay here as you exhale. Reach the inner thighs back. Reach the spine through the crown of the head forward so you're nice and flat. Strong core, push down into your feet, and inhale, rise all the way up to standing, palms press up high. Exhale, hands together in front of the heart. Inhale, arms up, gaze up, little upper back bend. Exhale, fingers interlace at the tailbone. Little bend in your elbows. Lift the heart up. And feel the weight of your pelvis move down into your legs, into your feet, so you're grounded, you're rooted. And then from there, grow up out of your hips. Keep the bind in the hands, breathe in. And exhale, hinge at the hips to fold, crown of the head melts to the floor. Bend your right knee and then your left. Let the torso sway side to side. And then thumbs to the tailbone to release your fingertips to the floor. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, keep the hips low. Inhale, arms up, Utkatasana, fierce pose. Stay as you exhale. Feel the rootedness through both feet. Power through the legs. And with the palms facing each other, encourage the thumbs back behind you a bit. Breathe in and exhale as slowly as you can. Lower all the way down to the mat. Feet together, knees to the sides. Hold on to the outside edges of your feet and keep them lifted just off the floor for floating Baddha Konasana. A little flying round angle shape. Can use the grip to bring your chest through. Lengthen up out of the hips, so no rounding through the low back. And keep the feet lifted off the floor. Release your hands, cross one ankle over the other, and use your fingertips to help you come into a twisted forward fold. Legs as straight as you can get them. Inhale, lift halfway, switch out the cross of the ankles. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway once more, and exhale, feet parallel and unwound. Last time here, inhale halfway, thighs back, heart forward. Exhale, fingertips to the floor, step the right foot to the back of the mat. Lower the right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fingers interlace on top of the left thigh. Inhale, lift away from the stretch. Exhale, sink the hips forward and down. And keep moving at your own pace. Chest stays open, so the shoulder blades are back on the rib cage. And there's no need to be any faster than your breath. There's not a certain number of reps to do. We're just giving our body time to adjust. And the next time you exhale, stay low. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, circle the right wrist, side body stretch to your left, and turn under the right arm. Breathe in. Exhale, right elbow, cross the body to the outer left thigh. Fist with the right hand. Left thumb wraps around it, left hand wraps around it. And look over your left elbow. Hips stay facing forward. And heart moves to the left. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fingertips to the floor. Move into half splits. Left leg comes just as straight as it will today. If you're at the edge, you're changing it, and that's all that matters. It does not matter what it looks like. Inhale, lift away from the stretch. Exhale, melt into it. And continue the pulse. Next time you exhale, stay low, round the left heel down. Imagine you're going to drag it back to the back of the mat. Relax through the shoulders and the neck. Ground your right hand down, inside of the shin or the foot. Inhale your left arm out to the left and up high. Keep trying to drag the left heel back without letting it move. Breathe in. Exhale, fingertips to the floor. Bend the knee to come forward. Lift off of your right knee. Step back to plank pose. Shoulders over the wrists, powerful legs, active core, and breathe in the strength of this pose. Feel that aliveness in your body. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down to the mat. You can always lower to the knees first as you need. Untuck the toes. Inhale up for cobra. Stay lifted as you exhale, gently rock from side to side. Keep the shoulders away from your ears. Maintain energy through the hands. One more inhale and exhale, roll down. Slide your right knee all the way up to your right hand. So it's kind of like half frog pose. But you're gonna slide the knee up even further. And then inhale up for what one of my teachers calls pigeon cobra. I think this just feels really nice. Sway from side to side. So the core is engaged, and at the same time, you've got a sense of laxness, of looseness through the spine. Inhale through center, exhale, roll down. Extend your right leg long. Hug your left knee up towards the left hand, and inhale up. Pigeon cobra, side two. Exhale. Rock. Using these little micro movements to move deeper into the body. When we make space for these details in our physical practice and in our breath practice, what we're really making space for is our consciousness to move deeper within. Inhale and exhale, roll down, extend your left leg long. Interlace fingers at the tailbone. Big toes together. And locust pose. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the legs. Yoga is really the practice of deepening our consciousness. Opening ourselves up to the never-ending cycle of self-awareness. And it's not that this practice magically has all the answers that we need. It's that it helps prepare us to find the answers that we need within ourselves. One more inhale and exhale to release. Bend the elbows. Release the hands back under your shoulders. Inhale, lift up, cobra once more. And from here, curl your toes under. And like I'm poking you in the belly button. Inhale, lift up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, bend your knee and move into hip circles. Opposite direction. Inhale, three-legged dog, reach through that left heel. Exhale, roll forward and ground the foot down. This time, warrior one foot setup. So you might want to walk the right foot towards the top of the mat, one footprint. Bring the right heel in and down. So those right toes are at a 45-degree angle. And to straighten your left leg for pyramid pose. You keep fingertips on the floor, or bring them onto your block. Try to anchor your left hip back in space. Stay grounded through the right heel. Inhale towards a halfway lift. Exhale, bend the left knee. And with that knee bent, inhale, rise up, warrior one. Virabhadrasana A. So hips are moving towards the front of the mat, but it doesn't mean they need to be perfectly squared. Encourage the thumbs back. Keep the core engaged. Inhale, open the arms to a T, and exhale, interlace fingers at the tailbone. Open up your chest. Inhale, look up, lift your heart up. Exhale, hinge from the hips to fold forward, humble warrior. Left shoulder just inside of the left knee. Chin to chest so your gaze is back at your right ankle. And one day, maybe crown of the head on the floor inside of your left ankle. Keep reaching the shoulders away from the ears. So up to the ceiling. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, release fingertips to the floor and straighten the left leg once more. Keep your right fingertips where they are. Left thumb to the left hip crease, and use that to get the left hip even further back. And then inhale, left arm out to the left, up overhead, revolved triangle pose. You can keep the right hand here, rested on the left foot, maybe one day outside of the left foot. Keep trying to anchor your left heel, your left hip rather, back behind you, and stay grounded through the right heel. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, left hand down, and step to the top of the mat, forward fold. Shake your head out, pedal out the knees. Whatever you need to let that go. And then inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to standing, palms press. Exhale, hands together in front of your heart. Ground down through your right foot. Inhale, left knee up in line with the hip. And as you exhale, use a hand to help you move into tree pose. You can do any arm variation. And find a sense of meditation. Just being with your body as it makes all these tiny adjustments to keep you centered and up. And on your next exhale, release. Roll out that right ankle if you need. And then ground down through your left foot. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, Vrikshasana, tree pose on this side. It may look very different. It's okay. And return back to your meditative state. And exhale to release. Roll out the left ankle. Then ground down through your feet. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, cactus out the arms to find your standing back bend. Feel rooted from the pelvis to the soles of your feet. Connected through core engagement. And while you're strong through the back of your heart, soften at the front of the heart. Inhale, arms up, gaze forward. Exhale, heart to the floor. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, keep the hips low. Inhale, Utkatasana, fierce pose. Stay grounded through the right foot. Inhale, left knee up. Exhale, figure four shape. Inside of your fierce pose. Here you can scoot the hips back, lean the chest forward, and get a deeper outer hip stretch, as well as a nice balance challenge. If you need to bring the fingertips to the floor, bring them to the floor. This is your practice. The point is to open up your body, to connect, not to do things in a rigid, ultra-specific way. Inhale, lift the chest up and lift the left knee up. Exhale, left foot down. Fierce pose still. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, figure four, opposite side. And find your stretch. That's really the point here. So heart forward, hips back. Maybe fingertips on the floor or a block. Inhale, heart up, right knee up. Exhale, fierce pose. Inhale, stand tall, and exhale, fold forward. Heel toe the feet out max distance apart. Have the toes point out, the heels point in, and then sway your hips left and right. As you bend your knees and start to play with pivoting on the ball of each foot and the heel to our moving malasana. Just a nice way to warm up the hips. And then keep your head low. Inhale, lift the hips high. And exhale, heel to the feet back to parallel. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step the left foot to the back of the mat. Warrior one, foot sit up. So left foot at a 45-degree angle. And close enough to the front of the mat that you can get the heel down. Straighten your right leg for pyramid pose. Anchor the right hip back and stay grounded through the right big toe. As you exhale, bend the right knee. Hug your inner thighs. And with steadiness in your heart, inhale, rise up, warrior one. And exhale, maybe sink a little lower in that front knee or adjust your feet. Find a place of power and strength, but also sustainability. Inhale, arms wide. Exhale, fingers interlace at the tailbone. Make it a non-dominant grip this time. Inhale to open your heart. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Humble warrior, shoulder inside of the knee. Chin to your chest like you're bowing down. And knuckles towards the ceiling.
And even though your thigh is really pressed up against your chest, try to resist your chest from just resting there. So you stay in this shape. You try to pull isometrically your core away from the inner thigh. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, release the fingertips. Straighten the the right leg once more. Setting up for a revolved triangle. Keep the left fingers where they are to start. Right thumb to right hip crease. To get that right hip back and really lengthen the right side body. From here, inhale right on out to the right, up overhead. And the left hand can stay where it's at. You can bring it onto a block even to get more length. Otherwise, hand on the foot, maybe one day outside of the foot. Breathe in, long spine. Exhale, fingertips to the floor. Step back to plank pose. One inhale here. Exhale, slowly lower to your mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, rock left to right. And then come to the center. From here, curl your toes under. Inhale, lift from your belly, moving into your low back. And then exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal out the knees. Last time we'll be here for this practice. And then settle into stillness for 3 breaths. And after your 3rd breath, lower down to your knees. Make sure you've got your strap, or something that works like a strap, close by. And move on to your back. As you get there, you can hug your knees into your chest. Roll out the ankles once more, rock side to side. And then left foot on the floor, left knee points to the sky. And the center of your strap goes around the ball of your right foot. Keep the shoulders soft on the mat and reach up through the right heel to the sky. And keep the left foot here or extend the left leg long with a soft flex in the foot. We're going to start simple. Just gently opening up the hamstring here, and then we're going to move into an outer leg, outer hip stretch, an IT band stretch here in just a moment. And this is really what we've been warming up the body for. Bring both sides of your strap into your left hand. Right thumb to the right hip crease, so you can make sure that right hip stays down. And encourage your straight right leg across your body towards the left. Just as much as it's going to go. It's probably not going to go very far. Keep reaching through the right heel. And then gently bend the left elbow to pull the foot closer towards your left shoulder. And keep your breath fluid, smooth, so you're not moving into a place where you stop breathing or where your breath becomes jagged. You're nice and steady wherever you're at. Maybe every few breaths, your leg is encouraged a little further invite it a little further to the left or a little closer towards the shoulder, but it might not be. Keep reaching through the heel. And then from here, as you exhale, let that leg come all the way across the body to the left. So now the right hip will lift. And you're in a supine twist of sorts. Reach the right arm out to the right, up overhead. And you can always hold on to the outside edge of the foot here with your hand if you want to move a little deeper. I'm going to keep a hold of the strap myself. Activate your core. Straight, strong leg. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, hug your right knee in towards your right armpit. You can move the strap off to the side. So the inner thigh starts to hug your right side body. And then a figure four shape here, hug the left knee in. So the right ankle can be on top of the left thigh. And chin to chest if you'd like it. So you can hug your left knee in towards your heart more deeply. Keep the figure four shape. Release the sole of your left foot to the floor, the back of your head down, and let the legs fall as they are over to the left. So now right knee points up to the sky, and the whole outer left leg is lying on the floor. Hands can rest anywhere that feel nice, maybe a T shape, cactus shape. You can even interlace fingers behind the back of the head. Soften the hips. Relax the muscles around the spine as much as you can. Stay in figure four. Inhale up through center and exhale to unwind the legs. Keep the sole of your right foot down. Find the strap and center the strap over the ball of the left foot now. Extend up through the left heel while keeping the shoulders soft. So you don't want to be gripped through the neck here. And then your right foot can stay where it is, or maybe extend that leg long, reaching through that heel as well. Breathe in and out of the back of your left leg. Both sides of your strap into your right hand. Left thumb into the left hip crease so you keep that left hip anchored. And guide your leg across to the right. The side may have more mobility or less. Just take note of it and then come back to being in your body, in your experience. Keep reaching through the left heel. And gently bend the right elbow so the toes, it's like you want to move the toes to stack over the right shoulder. They're not really going to do that, but you're just providing that additional tension. And then on your next exhale, keep hold of the strap. Let the left leg fall all the way to the right. Left arm extends out to the left and maybe up a bit on the floor. So now the left hip will lift. Right toes point out to the right. You can always hold on to the outer right foot. The outer left foot with the right hand. Straight, strong leg. Inhale up through center. Exhale, remove the strap. Hug your left knee in towards your left armpit. And then move into figure four. Bend the right knee so the left ankle can go on top. Hug your right knee in towards your chest. And maybe chin to chest as well. If this doesn't feel good, just keep the back of the head down. Stay in the figure four shape as you exhale, release the head to the floor. Sole of the right foot to the floor. And lower the legs as they are, over to the right. Any arm variation that feels nice for your shoulders. Soften the muscles of your face. Inhale back through center. Exhale, unwind. Hug your knees into your chest this one last time. And then as you feel ready, extend your legs long for a final resting position. Arms down by the sides, palms face up. Toes release out to the left and right. And close your eyes down. Nothing to do with your breath. And imagine every cell in your brain relaxing into a deep sleep. And this allows your awareness, your consciousness to move deeper inside of you. We start off in the body, and maybe we move into the energetic system. But eventually it comes to settle into the core, your core self. That part of you that is timeless, eternal, divine, beyond this human experience.
I encourage you to stay here for as long as it feels good, maybe even a bit longer. When you choose to get up, just do so mindfully. Drink a lot of water. And really take the time to recall all the things that you love about yourself in your daily life. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Please let me know if you have any questions. And to the light that shines in every single human being, to the right of every single person on this planet, to these practices, namaste.